How's it going, Horsey fans? You know what time it is. Another tower floor. Now, I'll get to that later, actually. We're starting here on turn 26 out of 26 out of 30. It's got 7 million HP. Yeah, I think we're just gonna win right here, hopefully. It's the whole reason why I started recording in the first place. Was because I believe we go in right here. Oh yeah, he did 2 million. Now the reason I started recording here is because actually this boss is a little difficult. A little. There is a bit of variance which can lead to you losing a lot of HP early on or just not putting up damage. There goes Yuji with his special KO, nice. Although unfortunately, he's one of the main reasons why I believe this floor can be a little troublesome. It's because we have to deal with not one, but 2 Black Flash characters. Now unfortunately they are our DPS, as you can see they're doing 50 million each, which is very important. But yeah, it really just depends on if they are in the mood to Black Flash. Surprising enough, I had actually won like this, even though Todo had gone 2 ults back to back without Black Flashing once. Crazy stuff, but yeah. So we're just gonna run it back to the same team. This is the team setup I use. You could probably have, if you don't want to like use this Saki like death strat, you could probably just have Choso on bench as well. Some other good green option. I should actually point this out too. This is a debuff effect decrease floor, so unfortunately Geto is not going to be providing as much use as he could be. Again, it's unfortunate, but it's just how it is. What else to note about this stage? He does a lot of flame like tick damage, but honestly Shoko's like ult heal can pretty much bypass that, which is why I have an excellent shape on it, just so she gets that massive ult gauge increase. But yeah, if you don't want to use the Saki strat because it's a unsafe strat, I'll say, because you're essentially getting rid of one character slot just for some extra buffs. But if you don't want to do that, I suppose you could use oh boy, there's not how many other green options. Maybe run like Choso on backup just in case someone dies, and then you could give him like, you could give him that Nanami memory. What's the fast way to find it? Let me see. Here we go, right there. You can give him this. Choso on bench with this. He gets the crit rate right, but then he gives the 20% skill technique, which is gonna be, it'll go up to 60% because that on Choso while he's using Supernova, I mean, how many hits is that? He's attacking like a lot of times. Let's see. Just after skill change. Okay, so it's 3 hits here, and then it's 3 hits here, and then 3 hits here. So it's 6 hits. So very hard to miss a crit. I have missed it before, but you know. So if you don't want to use the Saki death strat and be a little more safe, you can use Choso on bench. Outside of that, I mean, not too many of these green characters are super good, and this is a total damage cut against curse technique, so like the Gojos aren't gonna do anything. Unfortunately, Mahito doesn't really work in here either, because there is a 60% HP damage cut. So his ult is not gonna do nearly as much as it usually would. And a lot of their green characters just suck, like, I mean, Biwa. Yeah. So we're running an HP memory on Geto for, you know, just a little extra HP when Shoko isn't using her ult. And we have the replacement moments on Yuji. You could use the Tokyo Fukuoka, oh, it's right there. This one, the Tokyo Fukuoka Gathering, because it is 85% or 85% on the ult, and the cooldown on 6 turns, and it gives you this extra 20 crit rate, which will allow you to a little bit more consistently perform Black Flashes because he doesn't need a crit in order to Black Flash. And then Todo just has like the standard, what do you call it? Like minus sisters, because he does a lot of attacks. There's a high chance that he will crit, and those crits can lead to Black Flashes. But he does need a crit for the memory. Without further ado, go ahead and use that. She'll die this first turn, and we'll just stall. She can build up a little bit of CE. After that, we're just kind of gonna get into the swing of it. Alright. Now we can just go ahead and use that. And then start debuffing. And we'll use a tether plus porcelains. Now, yeah, the stage can be... It's funny because it's not like difficult in the sense that he's like killing our characters, but it's difficult in the sense that we just might not do enough damage sometimes, which I have seen. We'll just like end up doing not enough damage. Like I think my first couple of rounds I was off by like 20 million-ish, and then of course when you guys saw earlier, did not fall short. But yeah. Thank you, Todo. But yeah. Actually, you know what? I should have said something. Yuji Black Flash on the first turn. That could be good luck, although I won't say anything yet because we still have about 26 turns left. It doesn't have to take till turn 30, but you know. You know, it's a fickle thing. You know how these things are. And he didn't Black Flash or crit. Okay, that's very good targeting actually. It's a stun Shoko, which sucks. But, I mean, there's not much counterplay to it. I want to get these ults off as soon as possible. Do some big damage. I'm not really a huge fan of this Yuji, so I'm very excited for the Cullen game Yuji to come out, just because, I mean, yeah, I just feel like he's, man, I don't like him. I'll say that. I just have a problem with like all Yujis in the game, except for the original Red Yuji. Because it's like, I mean, he can Black Flash, right? But it's like, I'm not like, oh, I need you to Black Flash. But like, his zone-in status, I need it because, I mean, this zone-in status is actually 100% Black Flash rate, Black Flash damage, and 100% physical technique. That's insane. Those are really good numbers, but it's for 3 turns. But when you apply it, I hate the way that the turn system works in this game, because you apply it within the 3 turns, so you really get two turns to reapply it. And especially if he like runs out of curse energy, then you're not reapplying it flat out, which does suck. So when he starts dropping Black Flashes, you really feel it, because he's turning his 25 cost skill. Actually, with the memory, it's essentially a 10 cost skill as long as he Black Flashes. But if he doesn't Black Flash, that's 25 cost. That 25 cost skill is terrible. That's why the Red Inumaki, the SSR, yeah, see, he didn't Black Flash. We just lost 25 CE. But I feel like the Red Inumaki isn't a bad character. It's just that cost is so high. Like, I don't. Anyway, let me not complain about Red Inumaki. I just feel like he could be a good character, but you know, the cost, I'm telling you, a big problem with some characters is just like skill cost. Of course, he didn't Black Flash, so now we lose all our buffs from the zone-in status. So he's just gonna be hitting like a feather, which is what I was saying earlier, that this could be a very RNG run. Not really because, oh, he just like targets one person and kills your characters. It's more like, oh, my Yuji's not, you know, doing Black Flashes, so he's gonna do literal 0. He's gonna do like actually 0 damage. Like, you can see how much it does. Yeah, it was only 1.4 because of a Black Flash. So, you know. And of course, Todo's. Damn. You want to talk about a good anniversary character? That's Todo. He got 6 flame stacks, but yeah, that's where we have the memory on Ghetto, just so we can throw it out when we don't have the ult ready for Shoko. Honestly, Shoko's best skill is probably just your ult, because it's a team-wide heal over just being a single target. Single target isn't bad because it does have like the healing after effect, but Yeah. You don't always have to buff skill, but that is where the most of your damage is coming from, is the buff skill. But if a character is being targeted like a lot, you can always just use Shoko heal. That move can stun, but it's not a very high chance that it'll stun. In the wise words of Takada-chan, it's possible, but not very likely. Now we want to kind of line up this next ult with the break, because that'll maximize our damage. Which I think we might be able to, actually. Let me go ahead and... we kind of stall just so we can get to that. Yuji will do good damage here. Alright, perfect. Attack one more time. Alright, good. I'm gonna co-op ult here, and hopefully Yuji will Black Flash. If he doesn't Black Flash, I don't know what to say. Actually, I think he's already out of zone status. No, he's not. So we're guaranteed to get our ult on this turn. We got the memories up and everything, so we will be doing a lot of damage on this turn. Okay, well, I guess not. Of course. You want to take up a potential man? That's a potential man right there. I am going to use that just so we can do as much damage as possible. It is unfortunate that Yuji didn't Black Flash, but I mean, you know, that's why I have such a big problem with Yuji. Like, a million is not good. Just in case you're wondering, it's not good. Actually, Todo's not really doing a lot of Black Flashes either, which is annoying. But that's where that Shibuya Yuji comes in. Give him that Black Flash rate, yes sir. We love to see that. He's got his zone status again. I don't have any flame stacks. Probably stalled this one turn then, just because we just came back from the ult. Go like that, and hopefully he Black Flashes. Fingers crossed, but you know. Yeah, that's what I thought. And see, you can do good damage, like skill. Yeah, doing 3 million on a skill 3 is good, but you know, it's not always the case. We're almost to the ult. Okay, 1.2. All right, yeah. There you go, Todo. Got 2 turns left on the healing memory. He's gonna ult here, but I don't think it's gonna be a huge issue just because we essentially have all of our lifesavers back online. We got the memory on Ghetto and we have Shoko's ult, which you'll see it essentially nullifies his huge stacks. That's pretty good. Uh-oh, what's that? What's that? Someone didn't Black Flash. Now someone's hungry for CE because they didn't want to Black Flash. Yeah. I mean, I guess in this scenario, it's just Yuji that can kill our runs. That's the only person. We're running a 3-man team with a spy. With a double agent right here. Sabotaging my run. And Todo has to carry this paperweight. Actually, no, I will do that. Well, I mean, he's actually not in zone status anyway, so I'll just do this. That way Todo can give some extra damage. Oh, okay. What the hell was that? But he was showing off. Why did he do that for? He said, I'm not a fraud. I'm not a fraud. Oh, okay. All of a sudden he's gonna be full of CE now. very interesting, but you know. Oh, that's why, because you only want to give me one of the ults. Yeah. There goes Todo doing like every other hit being a Black Flash. And even when he doesn't Black Flash, his ult hits still way harder. I mean, it makes sense, right? He's a new unit compared to Yuji, who's like literal day one character. The literal first banner to be out. Yuji. See how much HP this boss has. 22? Yeah, we can do 22. I will heal Yuji though, because he's getting a little low. I'll probably do that instead, just so we can conserve a little bit on our curse energy. But yeah, again, it can be tough if he does that. Okay. Still did more damage than Yuji. But yeah, it can be tough if Yuji doesn't Black Flash, so his damage goes down. But other than that, it really shouldn't be that big of an issue. Actually, Shogo can't be targeted. Does he have a? Maybe he does that. AoE. That's good. If he does an AoE, then Shoko will get hit. Hopefully, it'll get us our ults. Okay. I guess not, bro. He's scared. He's nervous. Don't be scared there, brother. Okay, 8 turns left. I'm pretty sure we can do it, as long as nothing supernatural happens. Okay, I'll go flame. Oh. Does Todo die? Todo might just die here. Maybe. It's close. Oh, actually, if we break, it'll keep the boss from attacking, so all I have to deal is just with the tick damage. This actually might have played out better than I thought. Oh yeah, we're breaking here. Yeah, okay, nice. Wait a second. 3 million, huh? I think we gotta finish this in style. Can't just end on a win. Oh, he did so much damage. No, 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 stop. Where's your 800k? Oh god, no. Don't worry. Todo has this in the bag. Good shit from Todo. But yeah, I mean, you know, you get good Black Flash luck, it'll be easy. If you don't, it's not gonna be easy. That's pretty much what it comes down to, is how often does the DPS is Black Flash. You see, now his damage is way lower, and Todo's is way higher. The damage variance is actually crazy. But I mean, yeah. So, you know, I was anticipating on dropping a different tower video for a certain time limit of floor, but unfortunately, that is being a bit more of a pain than I had imagined. But fear not, I will get it done. But I do need a little more time to cook, as we could say. That being said, I'll catch you guys in the next one.